Very, very nice. Very nice to see. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Just having a look at all of you a little bit uh, before we start exploration of truth and living of truth in different ways. I just want to open up a little bit this discussion and let's see if we can get something out of it. No? In this moment when we are sitting together, how we would know that what is truth and what is false inside me? No? Is it possible? Is it possible to know what is truth, what is false inside me? And I'm not doubting many of you who actually have started discovering the truth now. I'm just bringing this wonder in our heart, trying to bring this wonder in our heart that how would I know what is truth and what is false? Is it like an independent possibility that I can know the false separately first, then I can know the truth separately? Or I can know the truth separately first and then I can know the false separately? Is it like this? Try to live this right now with me. You will be surprised to see this. Like, let's say the false self has appeared in you right now, clearly. How would you recognize that it is the false self? Let's say true self is living clearly in you right now. How would you know that this is the true self? How we would know? How would I know that it is true self and it is false self? I'm just trying to to bring something here so that we can open our eyes a little bit more. Because there is a possibility sometime in the satsang we become monotonous in a way, like routine satsang going on, It may feel like this sometimes. So I'm just trying to warm up a little bit more. We can increase the temperature of satsang a little bit more now, right now, so that the more melting can happen as necessary of the frozenness. No? So how exactly, whenever any realization happens, not realization of the self that we are, of the truth that we are, but even a small realization happens inside. Oh, I made a mistake. How exactly that happens? Try to look right now. Try to look right now, and you will not feel sleepy. You will not feel anything. Participate right now, then you will not feel sleepy. No? Actually do it. Then you will not feel sleepy or anything else. So we can maybe take some example. No? Are you feeling peaceful right now? And answer will be only one of the two, yes or no. And we are going to look into that answer. You can inside look into that answer. What is the truthfulness of that answer? Okay. So just say, let's say answer is yes, I am feeling peaceful. because in satsang, feeling peaceful. How true it is, meaning not the answer that I'm feeling peaceful, but the peace. How true peace it is. Is it true peace or is it false peace? And let's not try to bring our mind so much. Let's try to more immediately encounter. How could I know that it is true peace or false peace? Because basically we are trying to question that how would I know that it is truth and it is false? No. So is it not true that to verify that this peace right now which I have is true or not, you will need to check all of your records and memory of all the experiences of peace that you have had so far. Is it not true? And they were found to be not true, or some of them were found to be true also. So those who were found to be true, how, we don't know yet. Meaning we will know later maybe. Not part of this discussion. So those which were true experiences of peace can be checked. Like, is it similar? Or the false experiences of peace will be checked. Is it different from that? Do you see? So even here we cannot be certain that how exactly I am knowing that it is true or false. But it is true and false, both are helping together. We are knowing both at the same time, isn't it? Like when we are knowing that this is true peace, let's say you have come to the clarity now that this is true peace. Are you also not knowing right now consciously in this very moment that what is false peace? Is it not true? How else otherwise you will know that this is true peace? If you feel that this is true peace and I don't know what is false peace, then this could be mind's projection only. Chances are. No? So anybody would like to extend this conversation? As I said, I just started. That let's see if anybody is interested in this exploration, that how we know what is truth and false no, inside us.
This is very interesting invitation, and I would like to take it. And when you started, I also started to check that how do I really understand that this is true or false? How this understanding happening? So you asked that question that is it a true silence? Peace, yeah, or not true. And yes, I also started to, first, of course, I started to compare with the other peace which I experienced before. And up to now, my answer that it's look very natural, this peace. That's why I would say, yes, it is true.
So natural is your way of declaring that it is true.
Yes.
Meaning, of course, you are using the false as a reference also, but after it crosses the gate of false, and it is still found to be true. Now you are saying that the symptom, not symptom, but like the quality or of the nature of this piece is found to be natural. No? Are you saying like this?
Yes, this is now my checkpoint, that it's look very natural. That's why I feel, yes, it is true.
What do you mean by natural? Because for so many people, being egoic is also very natural. Like it's just natural. Remaining as the self, trying to stay in the sense of existence is so difficult, so stressful also sometimes for some. Mostly joyful, but also stressful. So what do you mean by natural here?
Again, very nice question. What I mean by natural is it's something I don't know, peaceful, real, original,
Original. What is original? It looks like a very nice concept, very nice expression to me. Original. What is original? For
It's
you,
like
for you.
something fresh and unique and not something which I used to.
But that's not really a definition of original, generally
Uh,
speaking. Well, original means what? Why you are using the word original? Meaning just like this you used, or you intentionally used it?
no, I choose this because it's the nearest explanation of what I feel.
Because original basically means something which has not been altered, or something which is being tested in its unaltered state. No?
Yeah, like yeah.
Meaning before we were experiencing it in the altered state, now we are experiencing it in the unaltered state. No?
Yes.
Unchanged state.
Yes.
So this is what you mean?
Yes. Yes.
This is a good understanding, I feel. No? Because the original is a very powerful word for it, very apt word for it. No? Is this piece original? Original means it was so before also, but was not being experienced by me because of some reason. I was shaking or something was mixed with it, but now I am not moving, shaking. I am very stably experiencing it, and then nothing is found to be mixed with it also now. This is its original taste, and the taste of it is peace. No? This is the taste of your being also, or not? Just to take one more step here, and because I feel why not?
Yes, I can use those explanation for the question of truth. Yeah, yeah, it is very much. I can use them also.
It is very much
I can use them also. Yes, for
like myself. It's
yeah,
my being, my
yeah.
being. No? Like yeah. So very good then. This is a good conversation, I feel. Because we are many times just remaining in the mind and playing with the concept of true and false. Maybe we are definitely growing there gradually, but very less. We are not actually encountering the truth ever almost for some time in the spiritual journey. And today we have the chance to actually encounter the truth directly. But for that we will have to allow ourselves to challenge our method. What is my method? Is my method correct? Method of evaluating the truth and false. Thank you. Anna, you want to talk?
It's a little bit of improvised environment because I'm not home. I'm in Portugal actually.
Okay.
I came for Guruji's birthday. Yeah.
You came for Guruji?
I came
Guruji
for
birthday.
Guruji's birthday.
How wonderful.
Yeah.
How wonderful.
Yeah. So we started with the truth, and I can say what my findings are about what is truth and what is false, and then I would ask you if we can maybe extend the search also. So for me, this truth and peace, the real one, it does not have to be maintained. It does not need anything from the outside world to be. Like it just is, and no matter like how much stress or outside situations come, it does not get shaken somehow. Also with the truth, if it's being spoken, like sometimes we say things which are like almost like pre-recorded, and sometimes I get surprised myself that like, oh, but this is not truth, because at that moment it does not feel right, it does not resonate so well as I know that it should be, like if it's a real truth. And so I don't know if I'm on the right path here. Please correct me.
Yes.
Yes. And you said one very good thing. It is that we just know that something is truth. Like we feel it. It's or peace, true peace. And I wanted to ask if we can extend the search also, if it's the same also for love, because since last time we spoke was like almost 3 weeks ago, and I've been going through this really big sickness, like a lot coming out, and I can see that it is all leading to lack of love, not love, but lack of love. Like it is all taking out what false love or imagination or concept of love is, and if we can extend the search a little bit also to that topic, if it's the same one, I'm not even sure.
Oh.
Okay.
You are very right in the beginning. You are saying, no? Let me try to connect to that, relive that little bit. That we know the truth really. We don't need to be told, like we don't need to learn from outside that whether this is truth or not. Actually, we have learned from outside something like false, and we have taken it as truth, and that's where we are confused. But whenever we know that something is not true, how we know really? We are the being, okay? The being basically means truth. We are the being. We don't know truth. We are truth. And because we are truth, we know truth. No? Like how far it will be for you to examine whether something is true or not when you are yourself truth. No? So the taste of truth is in our blood, in our DNA, in our every atom of the being. We do not need to learn the truth from outside. And that's why as soon as we start becoming more self-conscious, basically we start becoming more aware of the truth also, as such, like fundamentally, like one thing, which can be and will be used in every context to examine whether it is true or not. So, you are saying that the peace is something which doesn't need to be maintained. This is also actually a correct report, although this peace does not need to be maintained, it still need to be attended. Because if it is not attended by us, then we attend what we call mind, which produces the experience of disturbance. Noise, you can say, if not disturbance. So this peace is, yes, unattended. Nothing is coming from outside. This is what is original taste of being. Peace basically is original taste of being. But it need to be attended, given value, need to be lived. So yes, you are right. And let's come to now your topic of choice, that love. Is it can we look at love also like this? Actually, we can, because in principle maybe there could be no false love, but love can be lived in the false way. The true love can be lived in the false way, no, by the false person, by the false state of being, no. So effectively what happens is that many things that you are saying, no, surfacing, many things are surfacing, like, being released. They contain something like a need for love, or a memory of false love, or things like this. They are all personal experiences of love, or relations of love in a way, you can say. Personal basically means where the love was true, but the one who was living it was not true. And that's why it could not use it well, really, to the full extent of it, to the purity of it. The thinker is greater, or the thought is greater. Even if there is a great thought, but the thinker is not as great as the thought is, will the thinker utilize it well? It will not. Because thinker has a certain sense of limitation in it, certain sense that how much or what I can or I can get in my life. Like it imposes a limitation onto anything it does, including love. So the one who is living love has a preconceived limitation in its heart that only this much I can get. That this much I can get basically is the upper limit. And it will always remain less than that, under it, inside it only. And whenever it will get more than the upper limit, it will feel overwhelmed by it. Overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. It's too much. I cannot handle it. What does it mean? I cannot handle it. I cannot. Who is this I which cannot handle it? It is that identity, that you, the true self, maintaining. So what you are saying actually in this statement, I cannot handle it, is that I, the true self, cannot maintain this identity right now while living the amount or extent of this love. So please reduce the extent or amount of love right now for me, so that I can maintain the identity while enjoy the love. However, those who are the seeker of truth like you can use it for your advantage. That, oh, this is the opportunity for me to be free from identity then. Oh Lord, increase the love as much as you can, so that I am not found in it as an individual self or false self at all. And yet I am found very much as your devotee, and yet you are very much here, being lived by me, and we are having this dance and play and divine play of love between me and you. In which we remain separate, because love needs to, and yet somehow we never separate. The magic of truth. Magic of truth is not duality, and duality is not a mistake. It is the method of existence to experience love. But when it goes to excessive, mind, when it goes to thinking, then we have entered into false imaginary duality. Let's come back from the imaginary duality to the duality which was created by the source. And then let's see how simply we can experience love. No? This is what I call individual. Individual is the actual duality. Person is the imaginary duality. Imaginary separation. No? In real separation, there is no way to not feel love between me and you. For example, right now, very directly I am saying, there is no way I cannot feel love towards you, because I am and you are. And without me knowing or you knowing anything, we know this is one thing appearing as two. This causes love to flow between the two so naturally. We don't need to know. We don't need to say, I love you, I love you. No. It has to be felt more. It is felt, basically. Like we are so soaked in love when talking to each other that everything becomes so peaceful, joyful, doing together. And that never becomes excessive. Like excessive. We don't do excessive things so much. We don't hurt, break things. We just flow and dance in a harmony with each other. But of course, on the whole earth, not everybody is living like this. Mostly we are living as a person. That's why finding the right one is just a moment. In a moment we can find and then not, then gone again. So is this correct? Say more.
Because there is only this one divine love in the end, which is just depending on how little thoughts there are two people can enjoy it or like share it, right? Yeah, it's I trust you. I trust you when you say that you feel love and that we that we converse in this love. For me, it is still a little bit theoretical because I don't know what to, like for truth. Somehow I know. For peace, I know what it feels like, and for love, there is so much concept somehow also put from outside world and so on, and like romantic love and so on, that that I don't know what I'm looking for when
Understand? Yes, yes. I understand that. Some people have love for gadgets, for example. Like they love gadgets and technology and everything also. But most of those loves are actually love within ourselves only, not really a love with the other. Other means the real other. The real love is with the real other actually. Real other means real other form which is coming from the same source as I am. This love is real love. No? It's a very simple, like you cannot imagine how simple this whole divine play is created by the source and how complicated it becomes for us because we are looking at it through the mind, through the expectation, through the knowledge. Let me let me just share what I know about it right now, or what I'm knowing it. You cannot avoid experiencing love because you are made of love. Every one of us is made of love. It is the material called love which has been used by my beloved to make everyone. The very material, not the feelings. No, not the feeling. Anything in you melts. You will experience love only and nothing else. Anything in you melts. You will experience only love and nothing else. There is no way to experience anything else. But we are so strongly identified with the mind that even when the melting happens and love is being experienced, we define it differently. Yeah, it is love, but maybe not that. Love does not need to be defined. It only needs to be lived, but through an empty mind. Meaning through a no mind. Meaning without mind, not using mind, just living it. Love is also truth. Love is also ultimate love. Pure love is truth. It doesn't need to be known before living it. No, by living it we know it. Or by living it we give up the idea of knowing it also. That living it is so beautiful and knowing it internally is so clear that we give up the very idea of knowledge about it. Love is something smaller for a person than the person itself who loves. However, in reality, love is the another name of God and cannot be smaller than anything else. Everything is smaller than it. So, when I experience love like this, love shows its truth, its originality to me. When I'm like this, when we are like this, like arrogant, that love is smaller than me, then it's not love. It is our imagination only. Arrogance simply means contraction, like a frozenness, not letting love flow, move you, not letting love, melt you. In reality, the true love is like an ocean, and we are like a fish in the ocean. Now, how we can escape the ocean or love is a miracle in itself, and this should be the topic of research. That how we are able to not experience love. The reason is very simple. That our mind has created a replica of everything. That's the reason, and we are living the replica, the false version of the same thing. No? And this is where we need to identify that this is the false version. The true version of love for me, for example, one example of it could be that true love between me and you does not try to impose any ideas on each other, does not try to limit any one of us in any way. It allows us to be exactly how we want to be. It helps us in opening up and flowering more in the life in exactly the way we are meant to be. And yet we both have enough space in existence that we don't need to feel, threatened by each other's growth and flowering. No? This is the power. This is the simple taste of true love, where we feel nourished by each other's presence, happy by each other's presence, not threatened. What is threatened is the false. In this context, that which is false feels threatened. Not only by love it feels threatened the most. Because false self is like a shadow. Love is like light. Turning on the light, shadow just disappears. The opposite of love is actually ego. The opposite of love is ego, not hate or anything. If at all in the experience, it is fear. Opposite of love is fear. Ego and fear are also same root, same place. So thank you. Very nice talking to you. There is a life beyond mind. What does it mean? There is a life that is lived, that there is the experience of the same existence when we are not living it through the mind. No, that is the true experience of the existence, true experience of everything also as it is. Like it is the experience of edginess of things, no, edginess of everything, no? Meaning how everything is. And we are generally not living the edginess of everything. We are living the false creation of everything through the mind. We are living the image of everything through the mind, or imagination of everything through the mind, and which is very close. I would just want to bring this example, like a practical example, not example, but a practical point of view towards it. That when we are living anything through the mind, at the level of being, actually we are living the reality of it also. At the same time, they overlap, but which one is prominent? That's what defines our experience of life. Which one is stronger? That's mostly our mind version is much stronger, so it overlaps and covers it up. That we are not able to live the real experience of the same thing. Let's say we are looking at a tree, we are looking at a dog. No, mind is also creating the replica of it, and direct experience from the being also happening of this dog, which is also the being appearing as dog. So being directly is also experiencing it, but the importance is given to the mind created experience, not the direct experience of the existence of the being. No? So thank you. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you. Karuna, you want to talk?
Hello, Rajee.
Hello, Karuna ji.
Back to this term original, when you asked us about like what are the qualities of truth and the opposite, let's say this original. Once I remember you saying, you said the truth is something which is before the mind, not beyond the mind. You said, but before the mind. I remember myself feeling kind of, oh wow, like wow this. And I guess this word original, it very much is like before, no? Like before anything else which comes on top of that. It is original. And I was sitting right now and contemplating what makes me say when I express myself like I don't know the truth, I'm not living the truth. What makes me say this? I think it is exactly this, that I am like living the replicas, as you say now, and the replicas, they're all after, they are not before, no? And when I live before, then I just kind of, it's like the aliveness is there, no? It's like something is, what makes me know the truth.
It's a very beautiful point to consider before mind. These are this is something I heard from Osho first of all originally. Like before mind. Before mind means it was there before mind happened. Mind happened on top of it after that. No. Original. So this is something original. And because of living in the mind continuously, we feel very strange when we live the original. That is before mind. We feel strange. If we find it strange, something is strange, something is too powerful. It is true. Like there have been many different, TV shows where it is highlighted over the period of time, or many other places also, movies and all, that children are not going out and not playing like normal physical games. They are mostly engaged in the mobile phone and online gaming and everything. Some countries have started banning now the internet for certain age of children. Like until 16, until 14, internet is not allowed for them. Mobile phone or internet. If I'm not wrong, if I remember correctly, Australia has started doing this, for example, recently, you know. And then when these children first time go out to play, they find the wind is too windy. They run to the mama. Hey, it's too windy. I cannot handle this. It's too hot. Too much sun. I don't know, because they never experienced it directly. Their body mind is just not ready for it. Not only mind, not only body, but mind also. Mind is more registering to it because they find that version to be more cozy and more. They are more used to of it also. No, yeah, I'm used to of it. No, why should I go do this? They don't know how good it is for them to be exposed to the elements, to the environment. But for them, for their simple mind, it's so nice. I'm getting everything there, much more than that. Here we have just one game to play at a time. There I can switch games as much as I want. On the fly, I can play multiplayer across the world, globally, anywhere somebody is sitting and I'm sitting here, I can play this online game. Why should I? So they have this kind of thing. But we are mature beings, no? We are mature beings, we are not children. So we can very quickly understand that, something very fundamental I'm missing. I'm not exposing myself to the truth, to the edginess of life. I'm just keeping myself limited to the thinking about everything and living through thinking, through the mind only. No, that's why it is very important for the seekers of truth to expose themselves to nature, like we are here in the ocean, no, walking, spending time, like just looking at the ocean, talking on the cafe or something, walking on the beach. It gives so much to us in a way because we are ready for it, no. We are ready to expose ourselves even to the elements, to the nature only, to the visible nature, no? Elements, Mother Earth, sun, everything. So beautiful. that we start feeling more natural, more relaxed, and it can help us so much more in living the truth than we can imagine right now. Because what helps us in living the truth? First of all, getting out of mind helps us. Second is, remaining out of mind also helps us. This, for example, connecting to nature can help us remaining out of mind, isn't it? And that is what adjusts our body-mind again to the natural way of the body-mind to connect to the truth. Because ultimately body-mind can actually connect to the truth very easily. So, Karuna, this is what I feel. Thank you. We should understand that, yes, it is original, truth is original before mind. Yes, it is the most natural thing, but it is not natural anymore at the moment. So let's not have a misunderstanding now that, oh, it has to be original and it has to be effortless. And if I don't make any effort right now, I will start living it. Not really. We have to make all the effort right now to become free from mind, to come back to that original point, so that we can start living from there. From there means from here, from our being, we live the truth of who we are, and we live the isness of everything also. And we have natural wisdom here to connect, to live, to play. Like everything is within one wisdom, one harmony, which sounds kind of strange to the mind, to the being who is adjusted to the mind's way of doing things, where things are so well defined. There is just one problem, that life is not here. There is just one problem, nothing is alive here, everything is dead. Everything is under control. I can do whatever I want. We can do whatever we want. Anybody can be part of my family, my loved circle of loved ones. Anybody can be out of it. But it's just that nothing is alive here. Everything is dead. Which is the trump card of the Lord, for in this play, in this divine play. That okay, now you will have to get out of this circle of dead. Into the real. Into the real. And it is so amazingly beautiful and rewarding, even if not knowing anything, but living the aliveness of existence, aliveness of body, mind and life. But only, I think, when we have become mature enough. As long as we have still hope from that model of mind that one day I am going to get to that way of living life where I will have full control on it, plus I will enjoy life continuously every day also. As long as we have hope for this model, which is 100% time going to fail, like it's going to fail for everyone. Like failure is guaranteed there because it's simply not possible. It's just about a matter of time. It's about when. It's just about when. In that mind model, 100% everybody is going to fail. It's just about when. Those who are wise, they do faster so that they quickly get to see that it is not possible. Then the rest of their life can be spent in actually living that which is possible to be lived and which is life itself, which is joy. In life, everything is made of life, no? In life, everything is made of life or not? The taste of life is like peace, like joy, like love. No? How we taste it, where we taste it is the only matter. No? Our body is made of that. Our mind is made of that. Mind, not the egoic mind, but the very structure of mind. The feelings, the being that we are is made of that. It's about living the truth. It's not about inventing it. It is all over the place. The truth is all over the place. Anywhere we go, everywhere we go, it is truth is everywhere. It's not about where is truth. It's about can I live it or not, how to live it. Thank you. Very nice.
Thank you so much.
Very nice that you are back. Very, very good. Then Deepa, you want to talk?
Namaste, Rajee.
Namaste.
Uh, I want to understand if there is any difference between divine play, or it's just that, our mind interferes and, create their own play, and that's what we intervene in the divine play. So, okay, I'll rephrase my question. I have seen things when I just, let things be. If a delay happens, let's say, for example, I let the delay happen. Okay, fine. I am not cribbing about the situation. I'm just living with the flow. And then things magically happen on their own. And then I realize, okay, the delay was actually a redirection. And everything is so connected. But the earlier me, like my past self, used to get agitated why this is happening. So am I intervening and disrupting the flow? That's how I'm creating a different reality? Or it's just that, the divine play happens later on?
It is both actually. Um, we are not relaxed in the truth of who we are. That time we are not able to live the reality also, but also we are contributing to it. We are messing with our life also, to be very frank. Because we are the being. We are also a legitimate being. We have some right. We do contribute to life also. But rather than contributing to the harmony, we are introducing disharmony through restlessness. That things have to be done quick. Hey, quickly do it. No? And those things which we try to do quickly, like before time or later than time, we are disrupting the whole workflow. You understand the workflow, no? We are just disturbing the whole workflow, which is going to have not only local impact, it's going to have global impact, even if little bit. Every one of us impacts globally, even if little bit, and locally to ourselves, and much more. There is a lot of discussion happened in our group before also about appropriateness. What is appropriateness? That you are not holding back from living or taking action, but you are not being in a hurry also. You're just allowing yourself to be appropriate. But how to do it? Everybody tries, but we don't succeed. No? It is mainly because we are not living it from the right place of being. When we are living it from the place of person, state, which is agitated, we are not really connected to the reality. We are more trying to finish the job, and then afterward I will relax or enjoy. No? Person state is like a state where we are chasing goals continuously, and then at the end of that I will connect, I will relax, and I will connect to the reality. However, the place of being is where we are all the time connected to the reality while allowing ourselves to function in life. However, in the initial time, when we are moving from person to the being, we may feel that I am nicely sitting in my being now. I am experiencing the peace and joy which I have never experienced. I don't want to do anything. Or we may have fear that if I do something, then I will introduce the disharmony again. But I feel we must still try to do something from our peacefulness. And we will start succeeding very soon. Like we will come to that hybrid version where we are remaining connected to the being that we are and functioning appropriately also, which is not going to be really I am doing it. It will be more like I cannot really say I am letting it happen, but this is the closest right now coming to me. Like I am letting it happen, not letting it happen like somebody else is doing something in my life, but being more wise that letting it happen is the best course of action. If I interfere, if I move prematurely, I am going to introduce faults, mistakes, discrepancies and everything else and whatnot. No? So being wise, but not uninvolved. Nobody can be uninvolved in life as long as we live in the body. No? Meaning that which is uninvolved in life is already and always uninvolved in life. Meaning there is something inside us, a place of being where it is never involved in life activity anyway. No? So only that one is not involved. This one which is in the body mind, the individual consciousness, it is involved always. Its best option is that it can connect to the peacefulness, to the joy of life, and like this to the life directly, and then it functions. And you are going to do some trial and error a little bit here and there. Like you will feel that coming in balance, then you will feel, oh, gone off balance again. And then you will feel, oh yeah, back to balance. So this is all right to feel like this, because you are the being. First time you are learning to live in the way of the being. This is the way of the being, to remain peaceful, joyful, connected to life, and able to function appropriately. Like you are at your best in terms of doing things, and you are at your best in terms of remaining connected to who you are, both at the same time. This is what is the outcome, or should be the outcome of the way of the being, what I call fundamental meditation, dhyana, and satsang also, no? So please say anything, because I think you are able to connect, or this is the same thing we are talking.
Yes, definitely. Like, I'm able to connect every point you have made. So, how to read that Anand state? I was listening to Osho yesterday. He was talking about 3 stages. And then the second stage he told me that he was saying was peace. Most people, when they're peaceful, they stuck to that stage and they don't, move ahead. But then he mentioned about going to the Anand state, where everything is blissful. So this happens like automatically when you just keep flowing with the flow, or one fine day something changes in you.
It can happen in either way, but let us try to understand the basics of it, how it happens, what exactly it is. No? So, are peace and joy two things? Like I define it like this: peace. Let's say peace or joy, like one thing, peace or joy. Another is bliss, anand, and there is one more thing, just to make you a little more confused, more exciting. No? And there is one more thing, that is supreme bliss, Paramanand. No? Are these 3 things that are going to open up one by one to us? Or can it be that it is the same thing, we are just going to open up to it? Not that it is going to open up to us, but we are going to open up to it. And the truth is that actually later is true. It is not 3 things, it is one thing only. It is the supreme bliss of the Lord, which is being experienced as the bliss, Ananda. It is the bliss that is being experienced as joy and peace. What is the difference? Why it is being experienced like this? This is the question. It is about how much of you, the being of life, is living it. When more of you, the being of life, is present in this very moment, the same peace is experienced as bliss. Same bliss is experienced as supreme bliss also. No? It's not about what activity you are doing at the body-mind level. So this supreme bliss, or the bliss is available. Let's say we call it peace and bliss, joy and bliss. So peace and bliss we call it. So the bliss is available to everyone, but very few are available to the bliss. Do you see my point? The bliss is being happy that I have a house. Let's say, very simple example. Being happy that I have a house, I have a job, I have family. I did not get killed by any accidents or anything. But we just overlook it because I'm so busy in the work today. I have to do this project, that project. That's why we are less available to the blessedness that we have or that we are, no? And because of that, we are not living it. We are only living the tension, stress of the projects. Not a really accurate example, but this is the method through which we are missing the bliss. Our body mind need to be engaged in the practicality of life, but we don't need to be really so much engaged that we cannot live the bliss while living the practical life. Or at least we can feel the peace all the time while living the practical life activity. And then what will happen? Let's say you have attained peace, you have started feeling peace while living the practical life. Not in the meditation only, after also. Then a correction will happen, like a more alignment will happen to you in a way. That while you are able to remain as who you are, the truth, your actions start becoming better, like more appropriate, so that you don't have to attend them so much. The less you need to attend them, the more you can remain in your being. The more you remain in your being, the more you can experience that thing called peace more accurately or deeply. And that is found to be bliss, actually. So peace is the impression in the mind about the same bliss. It is the impression of the bliss in the mind. Peace is not nothing but the impression of the bliss in the mind. Bliss is nothing but the impression of the supreme bliss, or bliss is nothing but the truth of who we are, the being, taste of being. It's like this. So when you are living yourself while doing practical life activities, you will live bliss also, isn't it? Bliss simply means living who you are. How and when and why, this is the only thing left. Right now, for example. Let us continue having this conversation for another 5 minutes, Deepa. But start living yourself also now. Because we are not in a competition. Even if you win, I don't mind. Even if I win in this conversation, you don't mind. Like, we are not trying to win anyway, no? So there is a good chance that don't give up the activity of thinking, talking, discussing, but don't postpone living of who you are right now. Taking a deep breath is a good idea always. Like as if we don't breathe enough from the being. From the being we are not breathing enough because we have to do work, Relax in the being. Allow yourself to live who you are. For that there is no method required or there is no method possible. Method is possible only when there are two things, one you and one another. When there is only you, how a method can work? Only understanding that I don't need to remain out or stressed. I can relax in my being. So enjoy in your being, and when you feel you are ready, talk to me also. Say a few words so that you can test that does it take away my joy of being, my bliss. And how, if it does.
It doesn't.
How nice.
It doesn't. Because it's like now you're controlling your thoughts. If any thought comes in, you just wipe it off. Like a clean slate all the time. So, yeah. I completely get it, what you are saying.
The clean slate is not really mind as such, or the clean slate mind doesn't need to be the clean slate. It is your taste of being that you are calling clean slate, that I remain pure always now. And now it doesn't matter how many thoughts are there or how much cluttered mind is. You so joyfully will resolve it. Like, okay, what is going on? Hey, what is going on? Oh, okay, solved. Like this. So easily, the whole mind will get decluttered as and when necessary. Of course, you may have no interest in it sometime, so that's okay. But otherwise, as you do the activity of daily life, Mind gets decluttered more and more and more and more. While you live the joy, the clean slate of your being. Clean slate is not really something. It's you remaining pure, like tasting the purity of your being, like empty of everything, being, living yourself, but empty, pure, like no nothing mixed with me. It's so amazing to experience nothing mixed with me, my being, myself, without anything mixed. While I'm actually doing the office work, how amazing is that? It's really amazing because that's what we want. We are not against the daily life activities. We just then we don't want to get caught up or get dirty of that vibration, noise, and personal impressions. No, which makes sense totally. And whenever you feel that you are losing contact with it, with this purity of being, that bliss, again take a deep breath and take a break for a few seconds. And you feel, oh yeah, I'm back. Because the bliss cannot be a goal in future, cannot be a goal to be achieved somewhere, because bliss is our nature. It is only available to those who are ready to live their nature themselves right now. And that's how it is available to everyone, absolutely all the time. But not everyone is available to it. Most of the time, surprisingly. So very happy, say more. Joyfully, blissfully.
What to say now?
Very.
I'm happy.
One thing also as a side note for you, you would slowly now start noticing that how much non-essential mind does. It is mainly to compensate, like it is at the same time while it is doing the office work, it is trying to attain the bliss also, which it doesn't need to do now. Now it can relax. Now you will do pure office work. Your boss will be so happy to hear this, no? Like, oh, thank God, some real team member can do the pure office work now. No emotional things or anything. Because now you are getting the essential that you need from yourself only. Our mind is continuously trying to get something. Like this is what is seeking. It is seeking for something all the time. But now it is not. Now it will be working here and now. No, not only working and seeking, but not just working only. No? While you will enjoy the paramanand, the anand, the bliss of your being. Mind is trying to sometimes also remain as ego, because you the being want to remain as ego. Mind is also sometimes trying to be free from ego, because you the being want to be free from ego. There is so much work given to the mind. That's why mind is not able to work well in office, no? Sometimes. Now it will work so well. It is not mind's job to think why to think something. It is the job of the being to think why to think something or not think. Mind's job is to just think, whatever is the topic given, whatever is triggered, or you can say initiated through the interest of the being. Not why to mind does not think why to think about something. That is more evolved mind, you can say, where mind start thinking why I am thinking about it, why should I think about it. But generally, mind's job is to just simply think. It is your job whether to think about it or not. Like, thank you. So it's very, very good. Thank you.
Thank you, Ji. You are very right in saying this mind part. I sometimes, when I just give in the situation, if somebody's ranting or saying something, gossiping, I give in. Then I come back to my space and I'm like, why? Why am I giving in the situation? I should have been just a spectator. why should I open my mouth? Because what I've understood is once you open your mouth or you create any thought, it comes back. Some way or the other way, it comes back. So just don't do
Yes, yes, yes.
anything.
You can very well understand now why the great beings have said to us, keep quiet. Keep quiet, this is keep quiet actually. Don't speak, don't speak, because the moment you speak, you have initiated a sequence in existence which is going to come back to you. You are very, very right. It's such a good scene. You are seeing it so clearly. That no, I don't want to start because I have to end it also. Just sitting and doing nothing. Inside, no, inside is for them who have seen clearly now that I have initiated enough. Let me just witness finishing of them without initiating anything new now, because I want to go home now. No, no new business anymore. No, let me just finish the unfinished businesses only. So such a good understanding you have about it. Very, very fundamental. Very good. It could be as simple as a situation, but it's actually fundamental of life, not a situation. It's fundamental of life. Everywhere applicable to everything. Because there is nothing else, beloved. It's just you and existence. There has never been anybody else here. They all are just imaginations. But we can live the reality of the other. That is the real duality created by the Lord. The edginess of life is actually duality, but not divided. It is two-ness without becoming two. No. Experience of two-ness without the being of life becoming two. When the individual excessively thinks about being the individual, that is where it get into the imagination of being individual. That is where it suffers. We cannot suffer from being the individual, separate from each other. We cannot. The taste of it is joy. So thank you. Very nice.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ji.
Very good. God bless you.
Thank you. I was lost until last year, 2023. But when you came into my life, the path changed. So, yes,
Yeah.
you have played a very vital role
Oh,
in my life.
thank you.
Thank you for being there as a blessing in my life.
It's joyful for me to connect with you, to explore truth with you. It's very exciting. Fresh. Something is very fresh in about these conversations. I enjoy very much this. Because as if you want to know things right now, not tomorrow, not in 10 years, 5 years. No? Very good.
Thank you.
So, very nice. Ojas, you want to say something?
Namaste, Rajee.
Namaste.
I was really waiting for this satsang every day, waiting for Saturday to come.
Thank you.
And it's been really good to have your presence during your time in Goa. Some more enhanced presence. And it's so easy to relate to all the sharings, all the questions and your answers in satsang. And I realize it's because there's only one truth that is being referred to. And yeah, so it all, if everybody's question feels like my question and your answer seems like you are answering to me. So, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. It's so correct actually. We are always actually talking about the same truth and about one thing only, not many things. So true. Thank you. But just sometime, to some of us may feel like this, that, oh, this is not my question, this is not my topic, this is not my truth. We may feel like this sometime. It is not because what is being shared is difficult to digest or connect to. It is because somehow we are too tightly caught up in the beliefs of mind that we are not able to look beyond them or beyond it. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead.
Also, Raji, there is a deep resonance because something is kind of, that resonant frequency of what is being spoken. It really connects deeply, and yeah, it not just it's the same truth, but it's also kind of feels, yeah, this is it, like like this.
How nice. How nice.
So Raji, I wanted to come in front of you. I don't know if it's been 1 week, 2 weeks since we have spoken. Uh, I won't say that it's on different lines to what I have said before, but just looking to break through some certain phase, I would say. Um, Feels like I don't know what the issue is as such, or whether it is an issue. Seems like an issue. Whether it is some self-sabotage or um, whether it is, what we were talking earlier, the ceiling, the maximum possible, like, this is all I can get. I don't know if it is that or something else, but I feel like I'm not giving my best, you know. And I would say the choice is there, the decision or the determination is there, but then at the time of day-to-day life, it's not that way. And in a way, such a disappointment with myself and such procrastination and self-sabotage has also been and also feeling of like, okay, I don't deserve this, maybe it's not for me, to find truth in this year or this lifetime. It's also very similar to the challenges that I've had with material life earlier. I'm facing the same things in this realm now, so just wanted to come in front.
Yes, yes. So basically, it is a like a known pattern. No, it's like a known pattern of of our being. Actually, let us try to explore that. What is that sense of limitation inside us? Meaning, generally, I heard Guruji saying that person basically means the being is living in a very limited version. No, so let us try to see that how exactly it happens, or what is happening to us in this when we are feeling limited. I will just share my version and then we explore further. That it feels like this, that we, the being, is living in a belief about who we are in the base. And out of that, our abilities of body mind have got adjusted in a way accordingly. That okay, only I can do this much and not more than this. And the being that we are has further believed that yes, it is true. My body mind can only do this much and not more than this, which has helped the belief of who we are become more stronger now. Like it became like a circle. Believing that my body mind can do only this much gives strength to the belief that I am limited self. And initially the belief in the limited self started, bringing that limitation at the level of body mind also. Then we live life from there. Now when we live life from there and we encounter limitations continuously, that reconfirms or validates that, oh yeah, it is true, my body mind is really limited and myself is really a limited self. So it has become like a circle, like this, where all the things are so nicely connected and verifying each other to be true. Then why anybody would doubt it? That why we would doubt that it is not true? No. Because you are the being, that's why. And you know that there is something I'm missing. I don't know why. What is that which I'm missing? There's something I can do about it to get out of it, and I don't know what, but I know something. This is what you are saying actually right now, that I am the being, but I know I'm limited also. So please try to feel right now with me. This is a simple truth, but it is most fundamental truth also, being lived by us, and we are missing it. So don't reject the sense of limitation right now at the level of being, about you, who you think you are, who you know you are, at the level of body mind, and at the level of evidence of past track of what you have done, how you have done so far. Don't reject it. Let it be that, okay, this is what it is. But don't believe it also. If you believe, do you think you can see something more clearly when you believe it? I don't think so, no? So you don't need to believe that you have experienced limitations in your life. You don't have to believe that your body mind is feeling limited. You just see, is it so or not? Just simply see, is it so? And you may find that yes, my past track says that I have lived a very limited life. My present of the body mind saying that I may or may not be able to do more than this. I'm not certain. Just don't do anything else. Just this much only. And you are becoming free from it actually right now. You, the being, has to encounter the truth, but as the being. This is the condition. You, the being, has been encountering this same truth, pondering upon this same truth, but as the limited self, which only gave energy to the limited circle, which only gave life to the limited circle. The limited circle became stronger. The feeling that, oh, I'm not doing well, became more stronger. But no freedom happened. The freedom happens like this, that you, the being, experience your limitation right now. Experience means encounter, acknowledge. Because you, the being, can never accept, you, the being, can never accept that you are limited. This is the reverse, effect you can use of the being. Because you, the being, has never really met this limitation as the being. Once you live it, you will feel so challenged by it as the being that you will say, no, I'm not going to let it happen. Let it remain like this now. I have to go beyond it now. Like a natural inspiration will come in the being for you that, no, I have to go beyond it. It's just simply not going to happen. I will not let it happen like this now. Without thinking about it, just a natural impression, inspiration and a rush of like wisdom and energy will rise from your being. So don't reject the limitation that is needed for the limited self that you believe yourself to be. You, the being, is capable of facing the facts of life and making best out of it, going beyond it. So don't make yourself believe that, no, I am not limited. Don't believe also that I am limited. Simply see what exactly is my present situation, condition of the body, mind, capabilities. Like comfortably looking, comfortably being aware of it. No? And you are right now removing the ego, the ignorance, the unconsciousness from it so deeply and so clearly, so quickly. Because light was missing. You are bringing the light of awareness, light of your being here now. You, the being, has a natural way, You the being has a natural way. Your original truth is that you are infinite without any limitations. That original truth being lived by you right now, without thinking about it, of course, without feeling that I am infinite, just I am. Whenever you, the being, meet any limitation inside you, your natural response will be to help it grow to a higher possibility, to a bigger size, or to remove anything which is in the way of it. So you, the being, does not need to force yourself to, okay, let me go beyond limitation. You just meet the limitation, that's more than enough to be inspired that I will go beyond it now, or I will grow it, make it grow. We are just not meeting it, we are meeting it through thinking. That's why change is not happening.
Thank you, Raji. It just opened up something. I think there were two aspects, maybe. I just want a clarification. One thing that I realized is that these limitations, challenges, that's also a resistance. It's also some identification, some story narrative, and every stimulus is an opportunity to snap out of it. Like, oh, so this is a new story that I'm not able to. So just seeing as it is, as you said, not participating in that story of the challenge and not denying it also. That's something that opened. There is something else that you said about when the true finds a limitation, it easily goes beyond it. I didn't understand how that happens or what that is.
Yes. You are that infinite being actually. You just don't know this yet. I know this little bit more than you. That's why I'm capable of saying like this right now. That as soon as you, the being, will meet any limitation inside you, you will see it like a seed. You will not see it like a stone, because it is a seed. Seed need to be nourished, not to be destroyed, not to be sad about it or worried about it. You, the being, is the nourishment for it. You will give what is necessary for it. It will start growing. There is a direct relation here. There is a direct wisdom here available also. Present state of energies is the state of a seed of the same energies which can become like a flower one day and will become a flower one day. You, the being, is the nourishment for it. Our external support is also useful and going to happen through living of life. The hardship of life will also help it as and when necessary. But main contribution is of the being that you are. As a person, you will see your limitation as a problem. As a being, you will see it as an opportunity. Because you know it is, because it is an opportunity. Limitation is an opportunity, not that not growing, not letting it grow is a problem. Like remaining limited is a problem. We feel stagnant, we feel lost also, and we feel dead also. Like I'm missing the opportunity of life. So what is the missing the opportunity part of life is this, that you, the being, is not meeting your facts inside you, from where the actual growth and change start happening. The higher and bigger life start happening. No? Higher in sense of rootedness into the truth of who we are, bigger in sense of size, exposure to life, and expression, more expression from you also.
So the being realizes that here is one blockage, here is a limitation, and then identifies its target, and it's like, okay, now let's do this.
Yeah, but without thinking, like without a preconceived ideas. It works from its original wisdom given by the source of life. Original wisdom, like untempered, unaltered wisdom. Like it knows exactly the rightest thing to be done for it. And sometimes it is just not doing anything, but fully living the limitation. Is the rightest thing to do that time. So it knows exactly how much to push, when to push, not to push. By thinking very much for many days, very super at a super fast speed about it, is not going to change even a bit of it. By not thinking at all, just meeting it right here where it is, you are at your best right now. You are at your fastest possible speed, where the existence has joined you also.
So those two things are basically the same. At one level, there is a opening and a neutrality awareness of it. At the other level, there is a being that is already knows the right way to go past and is
Yes, yes. Our being knows our destiny, you can say in a way, no? Our being knows our destiny, like how it should unfold. It knows. Our mind only knows that I am a person, and I am limited, and I am suffering, and I can never be free. All these things. Ah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
When we are going to sit in meditation, slowly we are learning, no? Sitting meditation, just sitting, no? Doing nothing. When we are sitting in the being, this is a natural, uh, uh, you can say, unfolding also from there happens that we start meeting the inner climate of our body mind also, of our life also. We start becoming aware of it naturally, and we start becoming aware of blockages, feeling stuck, and limitations, and then it start changing also. Just sitting doing nothing is not really not doing anything. It is doing at the best possible, God's speed basically. Because as we have discovered many times, thinking about it and taking actions through that is like an interference. We are interfering in the flow of existence continuously, resisting to it, trying to divert the funds, the energy from this side to this side. Like where it should be spent, we are not letting it be spent there. We are spending it somewhere else. Very, very good. Thank you. Thank you. Living as an individual, as we are discovering right now, individual means individual being. Individual being is not like a being is individual or individual beings are there. No, the same being is in different individuals set up. No, this is what is individual being. No, same being in a different individual setup. In me, a different individual setup, same being. In you, different individual setup, same being. No? So this is what is an individual being, and it honors this being individual so much because it is a divine play. It has to honor it. It cannot say we are one. No, if we are one, then the game is over. No, 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 no. We are not one in this way. We are totally separate from each other, but not fighting against each other, but playing with each other. No. Here, even if we are not attaining anything, meaning in the way of the mind, we are so blissful already, because the very nature of being is bliss. Now everything is a bonus. But all we will do now in develop our skill set, grow our business, job, anything, it's just a bonus, 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 bonus. In the base, always joy remains. Because this is the very taste of being, taste of life, joy. The person state is where we think about life. And through thinking, we think so hard that we are able to produce feelings inside us out of that thinking. And we taste those feelings. We don't taste the taste of life. That's how we are able to not live the joy. Otherwise, it is so difficult to not live the joy of being, joy of life. How we are able to manage is a very hard work. It's a lot of hard work we are doing continuously as a person to not live the truth. That's why a person cannot be told, okay, do this and you will be able to live the truth. That's why great beings are always saying that we need to do something to suffer. We don't need to anything to experience the joy. No. We need to do something to live as ego. We don't need to do something to stay as who we are. Plus, you have to be free from mind before that. So thank you, very, very good. The moment we have made joy a target, a goal of life, in a way, it is natural, everybody will feel like this, but in a way we are making a big fundamental mistake now. Because joy can never be or is never be in the future. It is always right here, in the present, no? Where we are, what we are. But in this very journey, seeking for joy, we are going to miss living of joy. This is what is spiritual journey or seeking basically. Seeking basically is seeking for joy, no? Mostly. And the very seeking does not let us live the joy. So it's a very, this is a big deception here.
Gee, I don't have any question, but it's always good to come forward and connect with you and listen to you. This
It's nice to connect with you too. Can I ask you some simple or explore with you some simple things? Yeah?
yes,
What is enlightenment for you?
I don't know, Ji, because I I don't have experience, so I cannot say anything about enlightenment.
Are you searching for it? Meaning, are you trying to reach there?
Not enlightenment. I am just want to live life purely, joyfully, like more. It's like a more purely. Like I'm more pure than I. Sometimes you say that I can serve myself to God without like pure. That I just feeling today come in me.
How nice. It's a very original feeling also, by the way. So it doesn't need to be questioned. Are you searching for joy?
No, Ji, because in uh, living with you, it is a very joyful, and it I like, and you always say joy inside you, and I really feel it. Joy is inside me. I am not free to live the joy, and it is I say with my experience, not like just
Meaning you are
listen.
saying that joy is inside me, it has become clear to me. And there are times, or there were times in the past when I was not free to live it. Yeah? Yes, yes. So very good actually. Very, very good. What I'm trying to share with you right now or explore with you, because you have not given me any particular question, is that let us try to address the basic hooks, traps, which which hold us back, or don't let us live, no, or progress into. What is the progress in spirituality? The actual progress should be that you start becoming more joyful every day, more free every day, more pure also, as you are saying. Like basically, you are able to attain the longing of your heart every day more, and we are not able to. And let's see what are the things which are in the way. No? Have you met a person inside you ever? Inside you only, not outside.
Yes, Ji, I can say I am living as a person.
Meaning right now.
Not right now, but I'll before some time.
What does it mean to
Because,
live as a person now that you are not living as a person right now? Can you describe a little bit?
Ji, what I understood or what I feel the difference is, as a person is always complains, compare,
Complain,
comparison,
comparison.
not satisfy whatever is do, and always like missing something is like that. So this I understood, and I don't know more about, but like,
Oh.
and now I am happy or I am joyful because
But have you come to know that why you were doing like this? Meaning living as a person was not some kind of alteration in you. You were the same, no? You did not become anybody else. You were just not doing the right thing or natural thing. Anyway, yeah. So did you come to know why you were doing like this before?
habit also living like social structure how we learn in our childhood, and we don't know what is the really how to live ourselves. So everybody is living same way, so that way we grow, and so it is just so strong imprint, like it's very difficult to come out of this. So I need to very much alert and aware with every action and every word I can say. If I speak single word without my awareness, it is pull me again
Again into that.
in
Oh,
that position.
oh yes, yes, yes. How amazing. You are very right actually. This is the extent of ingrained habit inside us, and we are just not aware of it. We think that right now I am meditating, I am the being, and I am going to see a person inside me, or I am seeing a person. Actually not. We are that person, and as that person we may see many times a person inside us, which may look like us, but actually is not really a person, because there is no such thing as a person. Person is only a reference to a state where we are living, we the being is living mixed with the unconsciousness, no? And not knowing particularly that we are living mixed with unconsciousness. No? So you are very right. We need to be so alert all the time when we are speaking, what we are speaking, every word, as you said, because every word has a reference or connection to the same unconscious framework. No? in which we have been living. Did you find any solution, like how you got out of it? Meaning, for the past few weeks, let's say, you are not living in it, you reported. How you got out of it?
Gee, I started doing this meditation, just sitting, and while meditation, I learned how to not do, not any action, because whenever is something happen, like a thought come later, and some energetic movement come first, then we create it, convert in as a thought. So that I notice in my during my meditation.
Oh.
So then I more aware. If something is moving, it means I have to be quiet. Let move it, but don't give any name or any word to it. So this slowly I increase, I can say.
Understand.
So that's I can say.
How amazing. I know this very much by my own experience, and I'm very happy to hear this from you also now, that in our meditation, in just sitting meditation, our natural wisdom start waking up of the being. And then we are able to see things, we start becoming aware of things so simply, like you are. Like you are able to see that before thought happens, something else happens. A feeling happens inside me, like a feeling, no? Which basically gets converted into a thought if I touch the feeling. If I don't touch the feeling, feeling comes, feeling goes. No manifestation of the feeling happens. Yeah. So you are very right. So we are continuously supporting the manifestation of many things from inside, from the core of our being, at the level of thought and then actions, and not aware. That can be stopped. So that is what is don't do anything part. Don't do anything part means stop manifesting the ego, stop manifesting unconsciousness in the body, mind and life, our life, no? So that we can start living a pure life, life of the being, free from ego, free from unconsciousness, no? You're very right. Very, very good. Do you know that you are the being?
Gee, I don't know I am being or not, but I just say I
But
am
everybody
this.
says we are a being, no?
I am just.
Why don't you accept it?
Gee, if you say, then I can accept it.
No, I'm not saying right now. I'm asking.
No, I don't. I don't know about being. I'm just living and enjoying.
Then let me define it, explain it to you what being means. Then you can say whether you are a being or not. You are the being or not. Yeah. You exist. You are existing here, no, right now. So is this existence, your existence, is it like a fixed thing, like you are a stone? You are like existence, or you are existing?
Sting.
Yeah. So this existing is what is being. You are, you are, but you are not happening, but you are remaining. Like you are like an alive thing. You are here, alive, one, but not dead. So your report will be that I am, but I am alive, not like dead, not like one fixed thing. Meaning one fixed thing, but not dead thing. Not something I can be done with, like, okay, I am done. I know I am, now I am done with it. No, I'm not done with it ever. I'm just beginning. I just always begin that I am. So this is what is being. So can you now say that are you the being? Are you a being?
Yes, Ji, now I can say yes. Yes. Because if I am silence, or if I'm like I'm existing, and yes. alive.
Alive, alive. Oh. It is not a sacred word. It's a sacred experience also, no, right now. I am alive. It is the taste of the very existence, one existence. No? The being, your being is the taste of the very being of life, or not? Yeah. It's such a simple thing, so immediately here, right now. And because of living in the mind, we are not able to give value to it, no? And it is you only who is giving value to it right now, by the way. Because you have understood right now that no, I don't want to give value to anything else. Because I have suffered enough from that model, that beliefs. In a way, you are not doing anything, In a way, you are choosing not to do anything, isn't it? And when you are choosing not to do anything, do you remain or you disappear?
I'm not not disappear. I'm very much alive. and and this aliveness is like joy is continue flowing.
Yes. This is the natural joy of being. Like as if you, the being, is happy that I exist. No? And then you are finding that, hey, my nature is joy. Then you are more happy that, hey, my nature is joy. Like you are a blessing unto itself. No? Or you are a blessing of God. No? This is the greatest blessing we already have in the first place when we experience or when we acknowledge I am. Everything else is a bonus only. And we will be only thankful, more and more thankful to life for it. Existence is not keeping any division between you and itself. Or is there a division between existence and you? Only right now.
The all is our mind side division, not existence.
Mindset means when we are looking out, then we feel that life is divided, and then we believe that, then we live that belief of division inside the being also, and then we feel that being is divided. No? Yes? That's why we are asked to keep quiet, do nothing, just sit, so that the old impressions wear off. You come back to the purity and the emptiness of your being, and you look at your own being, feel your own existence without any impressions, preconceived impressions. Then you find yourself to be one with the existence. My existence, I am, is one with that which exists, no? The being of life, isn't it? And this is not knowledge, this is direct experience of truth. No? And there is no knowledge higher than this. Yeah.
We don't have any preconceived ideas, then life is already beautiful.
Oh, life is already
Beautiful, enjoyable.
Oh yes, absolutely beautiful.
Because we always bring our preconceived ideas, so that's why we struggle.
Yes. We are not struggling because of the reality. We are not struggling because of how life is, how truth is. We are struggling because of our imposition, our projection on it. No? we are imposing our idea on it. Like we are imposing a snake in the rope continuously. Then we are scared of it also. We are entertained by it also. Why we are entertained by it? Because it is our idea. Our idea helps us live as a idea of who we are. All of our ideas about everything help us, give a strength to us to live the idea of who we are, meaning the false self. So false imposition of everything helps us live as the false self. False meaning imposition on everything else, on reality, helps us live as the false self. Anyone who chooses to live free from the false self, they become without any additional effort free from the imposition on the reality. Reality uncovers by itself, naturally. The rope is found to be rope, and there was never a snake in it, also becomes clear deep down inside our being. So no fear remains after that. We don't have to think, oh, there used to be a snake, where it has gone now, what to do about it? No, none of these things need to be done about it. Original reality reveals itself, and it has its own evidence within itself, which being accept that yes, it is true. Like everything matches completely here. There are no discrepancies, no doubt possible. Mind is here, capable of doubting, but not able to doubt it. This is the beauty of truth. Not that I'm trying to trust that this is being. No, invite your mind, let it try to doubt here. It will not be able to doubt. Because mind is not stupid. Mind is intelligence itself. It doubts only when it can. Meaning when it sees a gap, a division in the existence, it is able to doubt. When it is seeing no division here, how it will doubt? So those who are living in the purity of being beyond doubt are not the ones who cannot doubt. No, they are not able to doubt. No, that's how. Not that they are trusting. Trust is a method. And trust is also the very fabric of life, very inner power of life also, no, of the being also, which is a different story. We will know one day when we are coming in it, we are knowing it. No? But no, you don't need to trust truth. Just live it and see what happens. Mind is not able to doubt it. Not that mind is not here. It is just so quiet that no job here for me. And then if we continue living the truth, mind merges with the truth also. What it means? That it is found that being feels that I don't need this mind really. My intelligence mind is enough for life. Practical life knowledge is more than enough. I am ready to live the truth directly now. No? So I don't need this mind which projects also. Thank you. It's very good talking to you. Thank you. So it's almost end of this meeting now. If anybody want to say anything in the end, you can say. Then we end this now.
Ji, thank you so much for this Goa season. This before morning, I just feeling I am not successful. I am fail again. But I want to say, it's your love and grace. It's change very quickly sometimes. I don't have that doubt to mind right now, and feeling so peace and thankful for this season, and everything is whatever happened. It's all towards to me more aware and more in me.
Good.
Thank you so much, Jay.
Thank you, very good.
Thank you so much for team all members. Direct, indirect, it's all helped me. Their question, their talking, their behavior. It's all helped me.
Oh, thank
Thank you so much, Jay.
Very good, thank you. Don't forget to thank the nature, the ocean, the Mother Earth, sun, air.
Yes, in Goa it is, we see prominent nature, and means when in the morning I go to beach and see first time, it's come automatically thankful, and sun also, and Mother Earth also. And I go to water in sea and just feel to about my health. Means I have very less strength in my legs, so I just do that also there. Give me strength. And water touches to my feet, and I feel it is improving. So that way also, I feel very thankful.
Yeah, because it makes sense. We are made of 5 elements, isn't it? So 5 elements meaning, and the water, the earth, the sun, they are the gods of our body, physical body at least, or not. So we should pray to God. We should thank God also, like this. And oftentimes we forget. If we pray to that God who is living as a portion of our existence in the body, are we not going to get some healing, some support from it? Why would we would not? We would actually. So there is a soul of earth also. There is a soul of water also. There is a soul of light also, sun also, like that, which is what is the God. It is like more coming in alignment, becoming more natural in a way and healthy, like this. Just a way of thanking life. Just another way of remaining in gratitude, thankfulness. Good, thank you.
Don't want to let you go. That's why I would like to invite you to share what we call the song of your heart, if possible.
Sure, I will share a little bit,
Thank
then we end. Living the reality is actually the focus or the goal of spirituality, no? But not living the reality through thinking about it, which we are already doing anyway enough before we enter into the spirituality, no? We are thinking about everything and not mostly living it. Although we don't realize that we are not living it, we mostly believe that what is the other way to live it than the way I am living, no? Like it has become very common to, let's say, eat food and keep thinking about everything else, and sometimes even keep thinking about food also when eating the food, and we don't realize that this is not really the natural way of eating food. This is not the existential way of eating food, isn't it? Like we met long time back, no, one of our uncle, and he started eating, and habitually we were talking and he was not talking, and we thought why he's not talking, and then we realized that he does not talk when he eats. It totally makes sense. It just appealed to me, oh yeah, that's true. Like so absorbed and respecting the food and the act of eating that this time we should not talk. Meaning not only outside but inside also. And like this we are continuously living in thought. Everything else is like a break from thinking for a moment, then we go back to thinking again. And I am not talking about social life only. Even in spiritual life also we are doing the same. We are thinking about reality, even here. Spirituality is not about thinking about reality. It's about living the reality beyond thinking. No? How to live that reality beyond thinking. It's not so difficult. We can live the physical body and the breath. Not thinking about living the physical body and the breath. Not thinking about it also. Actually living it. How to live it? This is a very strange question that is asked by a person. In the sense it makes sense because the person is never living anything directly. It thinks about it and then believes that I am living it. You see what I am saying? A person straight thinks about everything and believing that I am living it, never seeing the difference between actual living and thinking. And that's why when it is said live the body, don't think about it. It says how to live without thinking. Live your breathing without thinking about it. How to live my breathing without thinking? Thinking is just an automated process. Along with anything I'm doing, I'm thinking also about it. But if we can succeed in feeling our body, living our body and breath without thinking, we have already started getting out of mind, out of thinking basically. Out of mind means out of thinking about everything. Like we are habitually thinking about everything. Even when we are living it or not living it, doesn't matter. Primarily we are only thinking. So this is that main thing which we have to attain, that getting out of thinking about everything. Thinking when necessary, not thinking also other times. No? But we are never finding ourselves in a state where we are not thinking. And this has to be identified through seeing, through awareness. No? And then questioning ourselves, why I am thinking all the time. It will make us little bit slightly free from who we are, from this mind, our involvement with the thinking continuously into who we are more. Then we start living the reality of who we are. First time, not thinking about who we are, just feeling our own existence. Which is so amazingly beautiful to live our own existence. No? Living our own existence and living the existence of the breathing happening, meaning breathing is existing, and living the existence of body. These three things are capable of getting us out of any form of sleep or ego, any depth or strength of sleep or ego. Once we sufficiently get out of ego, then we can start living who we are more. Then that is what is meditation. We enter into meditation, means we start living more who we are, without now unhooking ourselves from mind, because we are sufficiently unhooked from the mind, from the habit of thinking about everything continuously. No? And these are totally two different states of a being. Living everything through thinking versus thinking when necessary only, but primarily living the reality directly. For that we need to live the reality of who we are. So this is what felt like sharing. Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining this meeting today. Thank you.